I'm sitting down with Duane Howard, who plays Elk Dog, the leader of the Arikara tribe, in the newly released and 3-time Golden Globe Award-winning motion picture, The Revenant. So tell me a little bit about Elk Dog, your character.
Elk Dog, he's like a fierce warrior. He's really strong. Really, he's the kind of warrior that he can do anything. Anything he wants, and he'll get away with it. His character in the movie started being kidnapped by the trappers, and so he's on the revenge of getting these people, and he gets his revenge.
Yeah, and I also read a quote from the director himself. He said that you managed to not only convey the language so beautifully, but also with so much emotion behind it. And I'm just wondering, for you as an actor, where do you tap into those emotions?
I go down deep inside of myself, of the dark side of that I had of my life and my past. And I lived a really dark life, dark, lonely life, you know. So there's moments in the scenes where I had to go back to that time and actually just feel it.
Yeah.
And show him. Because there was a lot of scenes where I didn't even have any dialogue. I had to.
You had to convey it through your facial expression.
My facial expression.
You've been taking a long break from acting. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I took a year off actually because I wanted to focus on being with my family and my children. You know, thinking about my kids and my family, and my mom and my dad. You know, and then it's just loneliness. It just hits you. You know, I shouldn't say hits you, but it just hits me.
Right.
You know, and I go through that phase, and so and at the same time, sometimes it takes it. I take advantage of those feelings because I work it through the film.
Right. You take those feelings and put it into Elk Dog instead. Yeah.
Yeah. I expressed out to them that when I first started 60 years ago, that I never felt really supported in my community. Yeah. You know, even from my own family and friends, you know, and I was told that, you know, as a native actor, you won't make it. Mm-hmm. You know, and lo and behold, I wound up walking the red carpet with the biggest stars in Hollywood. Yeah. You know, and it was an honor, and it was a really exciting moment.
And knowing that your past did play a part in helping you prepare for this role, and even getting the role of Elk Dog, would you have changed anything?
No.
No.
No, honestly, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't want to change anything that I experienced. Yeah. Because for me, I tell people it's a part of my journey. It's a part of my life. It's a part of my life that strengthened me. It's something that I look at as a learning lesson, you know, and then because it helps me not to take things for granted today.
The Revenant was filmed in a very, very cold location for a long period of time. And I know the director, Alejandro, is known because of Birdman for his long shots. Yeah. So you don't take a lot of breaks in between each shot in the cold. So how do you guys keep warm? That's what I'm curious to know. How do you stay in character and keep warm?
In between takes, they gave us jackets and heaters to stand beside.
You were joking off camera that your body temperature increases in the cold. Yeah. So I think you're fine. I think you were better than everybody else.
Yeah, it helped actually. Yeah, it helped.
I am dying to ask you actually how it was like working with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. Like, are you guys best friends now?
When I started with them, and it was like I was overwhelmed, but then after that, it was just like. They're just as human as us. Right. Because every time we sat down like this on set, you know, me and Leo were just kicked right back. Like, I'd say, hey, how's mom? And, you know, he'd say, all right, just over here, actually, you know. And how's dad doing? Is he coming on set? You know, and talking about family and friends, right? You know, but it's really an honor to work with them. And, you know, all of them, I had a chance to sit down and talk with them on a personal level. And, you know, just be human. You know, kind of take off our hats on. You know, I'm not the actor anymore. Right. You know, this is Duane Howard. You know, and that's Leo, and that's Alejandro. And even on like long, tired days, and after a month of shooting, everybody's tired now. You know, But you know me, I come on set, good morning, you know, just all smiles and everything, you know, and everybody just kind of like, wow, this is a month of shooting there. He's still smiling.
Brings the energy up, right?
Yeah.
So all the stunts in The Revenant, you did it on your own. Is there any highlights you can share with us?
Probably the most intense one was right at the beginning of the show, the battle, where I got shot up the horse. And I did that like probably about 8, 9 times, 10 times.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was gutted because it was like physically, mentally, emotionally draining. You know, because I had to get on my horse and I had to gallop out and scream and yell, and this guy gets hit in the eye with an arrow, and I go by and I'm supposed to hit him with my club, and then almost when I'm direct, call all this stuff out, you know, and barking orders to my warriors, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to turn around like that just in time for Tom to shoot me. And then just fall off the horse. And then fall off, right? So, but it was kind of awkward because I got shot over here, but I was supposed to fall off to the right. You know, so.
Nobody needs to know that. The Revenant itself, in the essence of its story, is about a man who's fighting to survive. He's fighting to stay alive. How close is the story, this movie, close to your own personal journey?
You know, when I look at it and I look at my life of the struggles and hardships and disappointments and the things that I've endured spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, I talk about that in my stories to people, you know, because there are times and points in my life where I just wanted to walk away. I wanted to walk away from you people. I didn't want to be around you people. You know, and, but there are times where I had that moment where if you just showed up, I just like, you know, and it's like, wow, there are people there. And I said, it's about survival. It's about survival, and at the same time I said, that's what we're doing here in this film, is we're surviving. Because we're going through all these hard conditions, treacherous days, long days. And at the end, we're still here, we're still standing. At the end of the day, we're still standing. And I said, but for you just want to keep shooting.
Leo was accepting his award at the Golden Globes for Best Actor in a Dramatic Motion Picture. I was very touched by his speech, and I'm sure you were as well. He dedicated, you know, the award to the indigenous community, as well as the actors, and for yourself being First Nations and having such a close-knit part in the movie and working directly with Leo. To hear these words come out of his mouth, to feel that you're a part of the award that he is accepting, how was that for you?
When he said he wanted to dedicate it to all the First Nations people in the cast, I just like literally just.
You start tearing up.
I started choking up, and I looked at my friends, and I didn't want to say anything right away. And then I looked over at them. I said, "Did you guys get choked up when you said that too?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I did too." He said, "So all three of us were like holding our throats, like you could still feel it, right?" I was really filled with joy when he said that and when he mentioned that. And, what a humble man for him to say and acknowledge our people throughout North America like that. You know, not only in the South, but everybody in the whole part of North America, right? And, you know, and I was asked, you know, well, I hope it opens up the eyes to Hollywood, you know, and realize, you know, that as these First Nations people, you know, we all have talents, we all have successful moments we want to do. I feel like, you know, there's more. There's not only myself, there's an abundance of First Nations actors out there that need to be recognized for their skill and their talent and of what they have to offer to Hollywood.
Will you ever get used to seeing yourself on the big screen?
It's interesting how you say that, because the last few movies that I did and have done, I've never really watched them. Really? And I don't know why, but this one here, I felt it. You know, I think because of the shift that I went through in the movie, and I was mentioned to say this is that Elk Dog. I brought Elk Dog to life, and Elk Dog brought Duane to life.
That is so beautiful.
You know, because Elk Dog created a lot of confidence in me because of what I had to deliver for Alejandro's. You know, so I had to find something. And little did I know that building up this character helped me create my self-esteem and helped me create my confidence. A friend of mine asked me, he goes, how many times did you see this movie now, you know? And I told him, I said, well, I've seen it so many times right now, it's like I could write out the script for you right now.
I just want to say thank you for your time, Duane. It's such an honor to just hear your story and hear your experience with working with the Revenant, and I just wish you, the best of luck. I just want to give a big thank you shout out on behalf of Blush Vancouver to Holt Renfrew for the wardrobe and the venue.
Yeah.
So you look so good.
Yeah. Tom Ford.